Good evening, High Point. I'm meteorologist Emma Parson, here to give you this week's weather. Today, we had a high of 53 and a low of 33 degrees, with partly cloudy skies and a clear sky this evening. On Wednesday, we have a high of 56 and a low of 32 with sunny skies, and on Thursday, a high of 36, the low of 40 degrees. As we move into the weekend, we start to see warmer temperatures, with Friday having a high of 71 and a low of 48, with mostly sunny skies, and Saturday on a high of 73 and a low of 53 with cloudy skies. On Sunday, we move back down to the 60s with a high of 62 and a low of 37 degrees and a 70% chance of rain showers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to start seeing some warmer weather, as we have for part of the week. Let's take a look at some of the regional temperatures on the map. As you can see, we're starting to see some warmer temperatures moving down south, starting with Los Angeles and all the way to temperatures in the mid-50s all the way to Miami and the mid-70s. In the north, we are still seeing winter temperatures being as cold as 30 in Seattle all the way to Boston with temperatures in the mid-20s. That's quite a divide across our nation with drastic temperatures and difference. But hopefully things will start to warm up soon. That's all I have for you this week, but tune in next week to get the latest weather updates. Once again, I'm meteorologist Emma Parson, and I'll see you next week.
You know, I'm really looking forward to the weather warming up soon.
I know, same. It's going to be really exciting.
On a sadder note, Sydney Aiello, a student who survived the Parkland, Florida school shooting last year, suffered survivor's guilt to the point of taking her own life. The 19-year-old died from a reportedly self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. After graduating from Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018, she struggled in college due to her fear of classrooms, according to her mother. In addition to survivor's guilt, Aiello had recently been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. On a GoFundMe created for her parents, Aiello was described as having passions for cheerleading, yoga, and brightening up the days of others.
Henry Avocado Corporation is pulling its California-grown avocados because of a possible listeria contamination. North Carolina is one of 6 states that the company ships avocados to. The recall only applies to avocados imported from California, not Mexico. You can see the fruit's origin on the produce sticker. If you have any of these avocados, you can return them to the store you bought them from or throw them away. So far, there have been no reports of illness linked to the avocados.
If you're a college student, you're probably all too familiar with late-night snacking. However, this phase can develop into a habit, which can be problematic in later stages of life. A new study suggests that the craving for chips or ice cream after dinner could be caused by sleep deprivation. The confined 36 healthy volunteers to a lab for 2 weeks. First, all participants were required to sleep for 9 hours per night for 3 nights. Then the participants were assigned to one of the 3 groups, a sleep restriction group allowing only 5 hours of sleep per night, a control group allowed to sleep 9 hours per night, and a sleep recovery group that slept for only 5 hours per night for 5 nights. Followed by a weekend sleep-in and 2 more nights of sleep restriction, the data gathered by the research found indictment of sleep deprivation even after the weekend catch-up sleep. All 3 groups consumed the same amount of calories. However, the sleep-deprived groups consumed more calories later in the evening, which could have potentially confirmed a correlation to sleep deprivation and weight gain.
And now we head over to Anna Harris to tell us about what's happening on our busy campus. Hello, my name is Anna Harris, and welcome to Campus Update. As we head back into the busy school week after a relaxing spring break, let's hear about all of the exciting things happening on campus. Come learn about study abroad funding through the Gilman International Education Scholarship, an HPU's program in Morocco. The meeting will take place March 28th at 5:30 p.m. in the theater in the Communications Building. If you are interested in musical theater, come watch Rodgers and Hammerstein tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. in the Wilson School of Commerce Ballroom. High Point University will celebrate its 3rd annual Day for HPU tomorrow, Wednesday, March 27th. Put on your favorite HPU gear and tell the world why you are proud to be a part of the HPU family. Share your stories with a photo on social media to inspire others using #DayForHPU. Alpha Kappa Psi is presenting a financial wellness workshop this Thursday, March 28th from 6 to 7 p.m. in room 138 in Cottrell. Everyone is welcome to learn about how you can start investing now. That is all the campus updates I have for you, and have a great rest of the week, Panthers.
That financial literacy thing sounds really cool.
I know, I agree.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg police confirmed the armed person has died in the officer-involved shooting on Monday. Officers responded to a Burger King off of Beatty's Ford Road in Charlotte after reports of an armed person inside the store. Officers confronted and shot the armed man. Police are investigating as they receive different accounts. Multiple witnesses say the man shot was de-escalating a confrontation between a female worker and another man who was armed. Witnesses say the wrong man was shot and the actual suspect is still at large. No officers were injured in the incident.
The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear arguments that could reverberate through U.S. politics for years to come. The hearing will address the contentious practice of manipulating electoral district boundaries to entrench one party in power. After failing to deliver a definitive ruling on the practice, which is called gerrymandering, the justices will have another opportunity in cases challenging North Carolina's Republican-drawn statewide U.S. House of Representatives map and a single Democratic-drawn House district in Maryland. Critics have praised gerrymandering as increasingly effective and insidious. Perhaps the Supreme Court will reach a definitive decision on Tuesday, which is when the meeting is scheduled to be held.
And now, your favorite part of the show with your favorite sportscaster. Kevin McMahon is in the house.
Hi, everybody. Before we get started, I'm sure you're all wondering how my bracket is doing. And I started out day one with my best start ever. I only got one wrong. Day two, I missed two, so I was feeling it. And then day three, my national champion, the Wofford Terriers, lost, and my entire bracket then burst into flames, but I digress. We start tonight with breaking news and, quite frankly, bad news for High Point Panther fans. First reported by Stadium's Jeff Goodman, later confirmed by the High Point Enterprises' Greer Smith, High Point University men's basketball stars Brandon Kamga and Jahad Proctor will be transferring. Proctor led the team in points, averaging 19.5 points a game. Kamga was second, averaging 13. Proctor will be a grad transfer, which means he's eligible to play next season. And from what I can understand, Kamga will be a grad transfer as well, but we are still waiting on confirmation for that. We'll keep you updated as we get more information. HPU women's basketball had their season come to an end last week as they lost to the Ohio Bobcats 81-74 in the first round of the WNIT. Cameron Brown led the way for the Panthers with 19 points. Bria Gibson had 17. This marks the end for seniors Bree Davis, Lindsay Edwards, Shay Morgan, Bria Gibson, and one of the best players to ever put on a High Point uniform, Emma Backrath. We thank you all for your hard work while you were wearing the purple and white. The women's lacrosse team seems to be getting hot at the right time. They have won 2 of their last 3, including a win over the number 14 team in the nation, Johns Hopkins. HPU is number 23 in the nation in the IWLCA poll. HPU hosts Elon on Wednesday, coming off a 12-8 win over Towson. Abby Holmes had 5 points off 3 goals and 2 assists. Ashley Britton had 4 points by way of 3 goals and 1 assist. And rounding out the sports this evening, the High Point men's lacrosse team were back inside the lacrosse media poll this week at 14, dropping a contest last weekend to Jacksonville. Asher Nolte had 5 points with 2 goals and 3 assists, while Chris Young and Ben Baker had 2 goals each as well. The Panthers look to bounce back on Saturday as they host the Paladins of Furman at noon in the Vert. Well, that's all I got for you. And like Anna said earlier, it's HPU Giving Day tomorrow, so be sure to give back and give to your athletic department if you feel called by the Spirit. Back to Courtney and Anna.
Thank you, Kevin. I think we'll keep you around.
Stay tuned after these messages.
American Express open.
Go! Yes! Nice! Still buffering. What happened? Hey, Joe, we should let you pounds know that according to a leading independent study, the most...
Now, let me tell you something. Block sucks. It's time for a little magic.
My name is Yankee. My last name is Kendall. So jokes on you. League. Buy all the diamonds from Africa.
Yes, they support the illegal diamond trade. It's insane. You should follow.
How am I going to pay for this?
I'm Anna Harris.
And I'm Courtney Wallen. The North Carolina Rabbit Breeders Association in Greensboro is warning people not to buy Easter bunnies this time of year. The organization says rabbits are more work than people think and that they're not a perfect fit for every family, especially families with small children. Many rabbit breeders close down their rabbitries around Easter so bunnies don't end up in, quote, bad situations.
But anyway, it's time.
I've never gotten an Easter bunny.
Neither have I. And every year I think about it and it just never ends up happening.
Yeah.
But I guess we're not going to do that this time.
Nope, not at all.
But anyway, it's time we head over to entertainment specialist AJ Lloyd to tell us all about the world of entertainment. AJ?
What's up, guys? So tonight we will be talking about a lot of babies. In Philadelphia on March 24th, talk show host Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter, reportedly introduced a child with his alleged mistress, Shrina Hudson. There have been a lot of rumors that Williams' husband was having an affair with her, but Hudson nor Hunter wishes to comment about the birth or infidelity. Wendy Williams was caught not wearing her wedding ring last Monday, which caused some speculation about her marriage status. When asked about the topic, Wendy got very emotional. "We are pulling for you, Wendy." On a lighter story, singer-songwriter Kalani has given birth to her baby girl named Adea. She wrote on Instagram, "This weekend, our angel arrived perfectly happy and healthy in our bathroom at home." You can keep up with the new mother on Twitter. The 23-year-old not only did it in her own bathroom, but she also did it completely natural and unmedicated. She described her birth as the absolute hardest and yet most powerful thing she's ever done. We are so excited to see her, and welcome to the world, Adea. Well, that's all for entertainment tonight. This is AJ, back to you guys.
I think that is so exciting for Kalani. I'm really happy for her.
Yeah, me too. Federal investigators arrested celebrity lawyer Michael Avenatti on wire fraud charges Monday. Avenatti, known for representing Stormy Daniels, faces accusations of misusing $1.6 million in funds for a client's settlement. He's also accused of getting more than $4 million in loans from a Mississippi bank by giving false tax returns. Prosecutors in Manhattan claim that Avenatti is attempting to extract more than $20 million in payments from Nike. Earlier this month, Avenatti's firm filed for federal bankruptcy protection, the second time in 2 years. Avenatti denies any wrongdoing.
Is being arrested a goal on your bucket list? I cannot relate, but this 104-year-old woman can. Anne Brokenbow had never fallen short of the law before. However, she was able to cross it off her bucket list when she was arrested inside a care home and escorted in handcuffs to a police car. The care home described her criminal experience as a, end quote, magical day. Miss Broken Bow said she had a lovely experience and that the officers were very nice throughout the process. As far as the Bristol police know, Anne Broken Bow is the oldest woman they have ever arrested.
Well, that's all we have for tonight, High Point. Tune in next week, same time, same place. For HPU News, I'm Courtney Wallen.
And I'm Anna Harris. Have a great night, High Point.